Do not waste time on a bad business idea. First, validate it. The first thing that you want to do when you have a business idea is do research. If you love newspapers and you want to start a new newspaper business, that's probably not going to work today. So you probably want to do research and realize that newspapers have been dying for a long time. More people are using the internet. And now more people are using artificial intelligence. They're not even using Google anymore. People are going to ChatGPT to search things because ChatGPT brings everything to you instead of you having to search for it. You might want to look on Amazon to see if there's books on the subject that you want to start a business on. You want to see how many views those videos on YouTube are getting, how many people are interested in your business idea. You really don't want to start a business that's not going to do well for you. You want something that is hot, something that is buzzing right now, something that's going to make you money. And if it's something that's dying or it's not really in right now, you probably don't want to start that business because it already is hard enough to start a business. For example, a business that might do really well today, speaking of computer-based businesses, are probably going to be an AI business. So artificial intelligence is popping right now. Everybody is buzzing about it. Everybody is talking about what AI can do, what AI can't do. Is AI going to be human one day? Is AI going to get a body? And AI is just starting out. So really, there's so much growth to be had with AI. I mean, they're making robots right now. At some point, they're probably going to connect, right? And that's scary because iRobot was a thing and we all saw what happened in that movie. And I don't know if Elon Musk saw that movie, but I really hope that he watches that movie, you know? Is AI gonna kill us all one day? But yeah, so that would be a good career choice if you're good at that type of thing, really, because you kind of gotta have to know how to program. I don't even know what you gotta know how to do because I don't really know too much about AI or how they build the things. I know I use ChatGPT. But anyways, also, all right, so step number 2 is you want to ask your audience. So when you come up with your business idea, what's a good business idea? Let me ask ChatGPT, what's a good business idea? For example, let's say you want to start a mobile car cleaning service. This does not take that much startup costs, for one, and two, everybody has a car. That already has a good probability of being a successful business. Okay. If you want to start a mobile car cleaning service, you want to research your audience. So you want to start asking people on Facebook, hey, is anybody interested in a mobile car cleaning service where I would come to your house? Start setting up in your social media, start putting up polls, seeing how many people are interested, see how much buzz you are getting. But also when you're doing that research on social media, you can see on what social media your audience lives on. Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? Are they in LinkedIn? Which audience is interacting more with that business idea? That way you know how to reach them once you start it. So you can already get that back and forth going with your audience, talking and asking questions. That way you know what language to use in your website, what language to use in your posts. You can learn all that from talking to the audience that you want to reach. And this is sort of working backwards, right? So you're reaching the audience first before you even start the business to see if it's going to work well for you. And step 3 is to start small with a beta test. So if you got a car detailing service that you want to start, and it's a mobile car detailing service, then you can start small, right? You can reach out to a few people and you can say, hey, I'm starting this business. I would love to come clean your car. I would do it at a discounted rate to see if you like my services and to see if I'm even good at it. I mean, you wouldn't say that, obviously. You wouldn't say if I'm even good at it, but you can try it out. It could be discounted for them. That way they're willing to hire you and they get a clean car and you get to see if you're good at this job, to see if you even like it, to see if you even want to do it. You will also get experience. While you're doing that research, you will get experience on learning how to best clean the cars, learning what materials you need to clean the cars, and the expectation that they want from you. Because starting a business is scary. Trust me, like the scariest thing about starting a business is probably taking that first step to start it because you don't really know if it's going to succeed. You don't really know how much money you're going to put into it before it's successful. You hear that almost 50% of businesses fail before the 5-year mark. That's scary. That's going to make you almost not want to try. Like, it's 50-50 chance that I'm going to make it. Like, that's not good chances. But I think that if you start with these 3 steps, then it'll make it more likely that your business will succeed. Because 1, you will start on research to see if people are interested, to see if there's books out, to see if there's YouTube videos of an audience already out there. 2, you're going to ask your audience what they think about that business, how to find them, where are they? And 3, you're going to start small and do a test run of that business. And if you do these 3 things, I believe that your business idea will be validated and that you will be able to continue with it and that it's going to be successful. And as long as you're doing what you need to do as far as running the business financially, as long as you're organized, as long as you're keeping up with the things and you're providing excellent work, then your business will thrive. But let me give you an example. When I first started Illo Sketchbook, like I mentioned in my last video, it was an investment of $5,000 up front. Now, it was $5,000 up front because my business involved having inventory, right? I had to produce sketchbooks, design and custom make sketchbooks to my specifications, and then I was going to sell those sketchbooks. So it took a big investment, like a big chunk of my savings account at the time to do this. And that was one of the scariest things that I ever did in my life because I knew that I was going to be down that money that took me a long time to save up. Not to mention, we were in a season where we were saving up for things and it just didn't even make sense. So I needed to make that business work in order for it to make sense. Thank God that it did. So without taking that jump, without saying, hey, I'm going to do this and not turning back, then I would not have the business that I have today. But yeah, I started with $5,000 and that bought me 500 sketchbooks. I bought 500 sketchbooks, but that $5,000 also included the prototypes that I had to make, the different tests. So we went back and forth sort of testing materials, testing the cover, the paper, the elastic bands, the colors. So there was a back and forth. So that was a cost. Then there was the manufacturing cost, and then there was the shipping cost. And then I had to put it up on a website costs. And then there was a reaching the audience cost, giving out free samples because you want people to know that your product is good. And then there's marketing. Luckily, I'm a graphic designer and I know about marketing, right? I know how to make videos. I know about photography, so I could take my own images for the website and I can do all that, right? So that's going to be a bigger cost to somebody that's not like me, who doesn't know how to do marketing, who doesn't have photography or video skills or web design skills. So that's going to be a cost to you. So make sure you keep that in mind. But you could also hire a really good designer. Like, there's always going to be upfront costs with starting a business, but that's how you start. I do not regret starting that business. That has been truly one of my biggest blessings in my life. And if I never took that jump to actually go through with it and follow through and create that business, I would have never seen that return on investment. I would have never seen the blessings that I have in my life right now. And that's what I really want all of you guys to be able to experience, man, to be able to have an idea, to go through with it and see the fruits of your labor, man. Please take the jump. You owe it to yourself to take the jump. Just make sure you validate that business idea. All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope that if you have business ideas, you are going to validate those ideas with research, with your audience search, and with a test run. And if you like videos like this, you can like, subscribe, and follow wherever you see this. And I will see you on the next one. I think that video was better that time. I watched my last 2 videos and I was like, these things are boring. I mean, I'm going to have to like liven up. Maybe I got to stop doing them in the morning. So it's nighttime.